All right, brother, we're back. We're live on the air. Another edition of the Raw&Uncut DC show, man. It's been a month. You know that,
Yeah,
man? It's been a month. Can you believe that?
it's wild, brother. We back, baby. Woo!
And what a better week in this controversial week in WWE after the whole Royal Rumble fiasco. What do you think, man?
Oh my goodness gracious, man. It's
I'm gonna
sickening,
ask you,
dude.
man. How do you want to start this off, man? You know this Royal Rumble caused a lot of controversy this week, and you know why?
Uh, I'll say you just take it over, man. Let's just dive into that part of it.
Okay, well, I'll be honest. Okay, I wasn't really excited for the Royal Rumble. I remember coming home like, oh, I don't know if I want to watch this. Like, I was waiting to watch it on a replay, but I will say, after the first match on the card, which was like New Age Outlaws and Ascension,
Hold on, I got the
I
paper.
think it was right. New Age Outlaws, the first match.
Well, I seen Tyson Kidd and
Oh yeah, you saw the
Cesaro.
pre-show. Yeah, yeah, I missed the pre-show. So who was on the pre-show again? Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
Yeah, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus who the hell did they go against, man?
Oh, it was a tag team match. Oh, that was one-on-one. Okay.
I can't even think of who they went against, to tell you the truth, because I only got who I picked, and obviously I picked them.
Yeah, I remember you telling me it was an awesome match. I talked to you after the pre-show. You said it was an awesome match. Whoever they fought.
Oh, it was versus New Day, dude.
Oh, New Day. Oh, okay. So that was a pretty good match.
It was actually awesome, and you know, as much as I'd like to hate on the New Day, I will give Big E the credit that he deserves, man, because you know how like Seth and Dean, they always go through that middle rope to dive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Big E did that sucker, man, and I mean, for his size, man, I mean, he entertains me, man, and you know, Kofi Kingston, you know, is hands down one of the good ones they got now. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's sad he never got to be the main event, but you know, that shit happens.
Yeah, man, I'm actually shocked that they let the New Day lose to them. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm really mad I missed that match. I never usually miss the pre-show. They usually have some good matches on the pre-shows. So
like I said before many a times, actually the pre-show is one of my favorite ones because usually that's the tag team, and I'm all about tag teams, man.
Oh yeah, man. And it seems like they're actually building up more tag teams. You have the Ascension, you have the New Day, you have Stardust, the Usos. You have a lot more tag teams now in WWE.
I mean, I think they still need a little bit more. I'd like to see Tyson Kidd and Cesaro become something.
Oh, that'd be an awesome tag team, man. I never thought about those two together. Actually, it could work.
It actually works. They're both amazing athletes, man. Nobody can deny that.
Tyson, man, he deserves more, man. I watched that guy on NXT. He'd be tearing it up in NXT.
Yeah, man. Tyson's a better version of Daniel Bryan, man. I hate to say that.
Mash you, man. Watch out, man.
All right, let me, before I get blamed for something else, I'm a huge Daniel Bryan mark, man. But let's face the facts. Tyson Kidd was doing that way before Daniel Bryan was doing that, man.
Yeah, I mean, he was tearing it up, and he never got the, you know, like even the proper push behind him. But he still steals the show. That's talent, right?
He does, man. I hope he gets what is deserved because it's been a long time going for him, man. I mean, I've been pulling for him with the Hart Dynasty. You know what I mean?
Oh, I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah,
what
man.
happened to his partner, D.H. Smith? He like
I know. I got him on Instagram. I think he's doing indie shows now, man.
Oh, he's done WWE more, huh? Oh, okay.
No, he's done. Which is sad because I mean I thought he could have been something too, man.
Oh but yeah. Oh well, that whole tactic could have been something, but oh well. Anywho, yeah, this Rumble after the first match, it really shocked me. I really got into the show. I was like, wow, this is actually going to be a pretty good Rumble so far. When you think about it, the first three matches on the card were tag team matches. You had the New Age Outlaws and the Ascension. You had Stardust and the Usos, right? Then you had the Divas tag team match, Paige and Natalya versus the Bellas. 3 straight tag team matches. Has that ever happened before?
Actually, 4.
Oh, 4? Mizdow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Mizdow.
Age Outlaws and Ascension.
Yeah, so you had like a bunch of tag team matches on the card. I can't remember the last time this happened. I love tag team matches. So I was like, this show's gonna be.
That's what I loved about. I mean, there's plenty. I can go on with why I actually was impressed with.
So let me ask you this: as the first match of the card, like New Age Outlaws, they still have it, huh, man? Those are
They
good.
definitely do, man. They definitely do. And I mean, hell, we've seen them. Who did they go against that last go round? Was it the Shield or it was somebody, man?
It was a Shield. Yeah, I think it was a Shield.
And I mean, they obviously still do have it, man. You
Yeah,
can't knock them out. I
it
mean,
felt like 2000 all over again, man. It felt like the year 2000. They were still moving around there. Billy Gunn still has it, man. Like these guys still can go in the ring.
they
In 20,
can. You know, watching it, it seemed to me, man, a little bit like this was a new tag team that we, you know, if you didn't know the New Age Outlaws, you'd be like, oh, there's this new tag team.
like, who's this brand new tag team? Like, who are these guys?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you didn't know them, man, you'd be like, oh my God, they're gonna be one of those ones that have the title. And honestly, they do deserve it again.
I think they do. People say, "Oh no," actually, I think they do. What are they tag team champions last year? Speaking of which,
Yeah,
they had the
yeah,
belts for a short time last year.
yeah, man.
Yes. Road Dogg, man, he still looks young, man. Road Dogg, man.
They're just badasses. There's no getting around it, man.
Oh, you didn't know? And that was I love the Ascension, man. They look kind of like the Road Warriors, man. That entrance looks like the Road Warriors.
All right, this is. I guess I'm gonna have to say a little bit of negative on them, man.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let it go, man. Let it out.
I watched it from NXT, man, and I was so, you know, they remind me of an '80s tag team, just like you said, Road Warriors. You know, so they had that. They had that '80s feel, that pro wrestling, not sports entertainment. They had
Yeah.
that pro wrestling ability. They, you know, they had a gimmick. That obviously that's a total gimmick right there. So
Yeah.
they're bringing that '80s back. But what I don't like with what I guess Vince is having control over them is they're hating on what they promoted on NXT. You know, they said it on NXT that they were, you know, brought together because of the Legion of Doom, Road Warriors, whatever you want to call them, and now it's like they're in the face of people like that. That's what I don't like, dude.
Oh yeah.
I get that you're portraying this like hilly tag team, but you can still do it with still giving respect, man. That's what I don't like the direct.
I hate when they bury them on Raw. I heard the JBL actually buried them on Raw a couple weeks ago. People were talking about that. I don't get a chance to watch Raw live, so I don't know what happened there. But they look like a promising tag team, though, man. They look very old school, you know. Yeah, so it's like,
I'm gonna answer that on the whole burial. I don't think they were. If anybody got buried, they pretty much tried to humiliate. You know, NWO. They tried to humiliate New Age Outlaws, APA, you name it. And
yeah.
what better person? If you got buried by any tag team, why not get buried by Bradshaw, man?
Exactly, man. Who better than that JBL, man? I love that guy, man, JBL. I'm a wrestling.
Canyon, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so I think the second match was that the tag team match? I'm trying to remember the card right now.
That was the tag team match, and then the third match, which I guess you say second match, being as the pre-show don't count in a lot of people's eyes, it was Usos versus Miz and Mizdow.
I love Mizdow, man. I don't care, man. I love those guys. I love that tag team, man. Those two work so well together, man. Perfect chemistry. What do you think about Mizdow, man?
You know, I was a huge Damien Mizdow, Sandow fan way before this, man. And the only thing that I don't like that is it's hint every show it seems like it's closer to them breaking up. That's, you know.
Oh, I hate when they push that, man. So why can't they last a couple of years, man? I hate when see, this is WWE's problem. They broke up tag teams too quickly nowadays, man. You know.
But at the same time, I get it because Miz is playing the perfect cocky guy, man.
He's playing the Hollywood Rock, man. You know, celebrity.
And I say for future people that's like, oh, I want to be a WWE champion or something like that. Who better to idolize than a guy like Miz that was on the Real World carrying that little foamy fake ass belt, man? You know, I do that at home all the time, so I'm a huge Miz fan. I can't hate on the guy, man.
He gets so much hate. I don't get it, man. This guy worked his ass off to get where he is. Yeah, he came from the Real World, so what? You could tell he has a huge passion for wrestling, man. I felt bad for Miz.
It would be different if he was on the Real World and he wasn't even a wrestler and they were like, man, I like this guy's physique and this guy's character, this guy's, showmanship, all that other stuff, man. But it was a proven fact on that show. He did not deny it. He's a huge wrestling mark, man. So with that being said, you can't hate on him. He was like a fan. He's just like us, man. So why hate on that guy? He is us, man.
I think he's great on the mic, man. He has a, he feels natural, man. It's just what's wrong with him, man? I don't get it. There's a lot of fans that really hate on the Miz, man. I don't understand that.
I love the guy, dude. I'm a big Miz mark, man.
Yeah, man. Those two, man, like Damien and Miz down, man. That was it was a normal tag team match, nothing like 5-star, but it's just crazy. Like half these matches on this card were tag team matches. It really shocked me.
Yeah. And for you to say it ain't a 5-star, I give it that. I will say 4-star for the, the whole faking injury that Mizdow does, man. So that makes that match. And let's face it, I mean, we're, building them up. You cannot deny the Usos either, man, because they're a phenomenal tag team.
Oh, the Usos, man. That's one tag that's been together for a while. They've done the Usos right. They haven't broken up yet, man. They haven't even. I don't think they've even teased it yet.
I just hope they don't separate because I got the feeling that it'll be Jimmy, which is Jonathan.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll be something. Jay might not make it, man. So I hope they stay. I hope they're one of them teams that's like the Road Warriors that stayed together forever, man.
Yeah, I missed these last couple of years, man. They rushed it too quickly now, man. But I want to jump into this match right here because this match is probably the best triple threat I've ever seen, man. That triple threat. World Heavyweight Championship, man. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, John Cena. How good was that fucking match, man?
Oh, goddamn, dude. That's what I said, man. You can't count Seth out, man. He may have lost, man. I say all three of them. Nobody lost that match, man.
I don't think so, man. I mean, like, honestly, I was kind of nervous how Rollins was going to look in that match. I mean, you're in the ring with fucking Lesnar and Cena, man. Two top stars, man, of all time. As much as I hate Cena, I can't deny that. And even fucking Cena, man, in that match. Shocked me, man.
He pulled out more than 5 moves, like people like to say.
5 moves to do, man. A shoulder block and AA. What else did they?
They all did great, man.
I have to ask, man, what is up with Brock Lesnar and those German suplexes, man? He's always going for that.
Well, it's one of those things that don't matter how you land, it's effective, dude. Like I said, I don't believe Brock follows the script, and if he does, he breaks the rules a lot, dude.
He's too intense in that match, man. He's too intense in that ring to be following the script.
It's so hilarious when Cindy became a huge wrestling fan. So she watches it, and every time, when a pay-per-view happens or Brock Lesnar comes out, she's like, oh, my God, everybody needs to run, man. He's just that scary, man. I was thinking, I know maybe his character may not be as intense. Maybe he does appreciate the fans in some way, but he would be that guy. If I had a meet and greet, I would be sort of shook by him.
I'm scared to meet him, man. I would be scared to meet him.
I am scared of that guy. I'm not going to deny it, man. He's one of those guys, if you ask me to hop in the ring with anybody, and then you put Lesnar in there, I'm going to run, dude. I'm seriously going to run. I'm going to do a Shane O'Mac on that ass, man. I'm a haul ass.
You see how awesome he was in that match, man? Fucking toss I love Brock Lesnar, man.
Dude. Yeah, man.
Remember, he got 3 AAs. Remember that spot with the 3? He kicked out like nothing, man. He kicked out of that bitch, man. 3 AAs, man, in a row, man.
Yeah, he kicked out at 1, I believe.
And then also that table spot with Rollins on the elbow, that was like Shawn Michaels type of shit right there, man.
Yeah, man. That's what it reminded me of, dude. I told you can't sleep on that guy. That's what I mean. Sometimes it ain't the win or losses, man. It's what makes you, man. That, if anything, him losing and what he gave to that match, all the Seth haters, man, became fans. Nobody cannot hate on neither one of those. Either
when you hang in the ring with the fucking Lesnar and Cena, you won. Yeah, he lost the match, but he didn't look bad though. You can look good in defeat. People forget that nowadays, man. This is why this match is very important. You don't have to win, man. All the time to look good in the match.
No, you don't, dude. I've always said that, dude.
But yeah, that's probably the best triple threat I've ever seen, man. I was sitting here like glued. Usually it's like background noise, the pay-per-view. But I was watching that, man. I was full attention on that match, man. I was kind of surprised Lesnar retained, though, I'll admit. I thought he might lose the belt there. What about you, man?
Yeah, man. Well, I figured that if it weren't for that snow, I figured that, he was probably going to sort of hand over the title, be forced to hand over the title. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like something was going to happen on that Raw that Seth was probably going to cash that shit in.
Yeah.
I'm still not fully believing that, come WrestleMania, it's Brock versus Roman. I personally think it's going to be a triple threat Shield match.
You think so, man? It can still happen, man. So you think Brock might lose the belt here? Brock, he might lose the belt here, so do you think?
Probably.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Him and Heyman, man. Those two go so well together, man.
Oh, man. I'm honestly liking that Brock's actually talking, and he's not that bad on the mic as he used to be, man.
You remember Heyman, all talking for him back in the day? All the talking.
Yeah. I'm enjoying that, to be honest, man. I'm enjoying him talking.
Hey, he comes across natural, too, man. Like, he really sounds like he wants to whoop your ass. Like, he enjoys kicking your ass. That's what he sounds like.
I mean, that's exactly what it is, dude. He truly is a beast, man. There's no, you can't deny it, man.
I love how, like, John Cena, like, even though they call him Super Cena, he's never Super Cena against Lesnar, man. He's never Super Cena against Lesnar, as they say.
Yeah, man. God, man.
I guess we should go on to the most controversial match of the night. The Royal Rumble, man. 30-man over the top rope battle royal. Man.
Take it away, man.
I will say I love the surprise of Bubba Ray Dudley. I was like, holy shit, Bubba Ray. I thought he was still in TNA. I was like, oh shit, man. And him and Bray Wyatt's face off in the Rumble. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Freaking Bray Wyatt was cracking me up, man. In that Rumble, tossing motherfuckers out left and right, cutting a promo in the middle of the Rumble, man. I love that kind of stuff, man. In the Rumble match. It makes it more exciting to watch, instead of like a slow, drawn out, throwing people over. I'll say the first half was really fast paced. It seemed like the second half was like a lot more slowly paced. What do you think, man?
I mean, I guess it had to be because it showed the dominant, I can't even say the damn word right. But basically, it gave Bray Wyatt a chance to shine. You know what I'm saying?
Bray Wyatt looked like $1 million in there, man.
Oh, my God.
It's about the whole world. It is.
I told everybody, follow the buzzards, baby. Woo!
Hell, even DDP, man. Remember he came out, man, dropping diamond cutters left and right, man.
I hope that ain't his last time, man.
You think he can probably have like one more match, man, DDP? I'm all for it now, man.
I'm hoping so, man. He's definitely, out of all the people that stayed away, especially as long as he have stayed away, he's that perfect guy that can come back like it won't no thing, man.
It looks like he's still happy in the ring, man, for his age, man. He ain't lost nothing, man.
Definitely, I mean, it seemed like watching him from back in the day, if not better, I would say.
Yeah, because I never really watched WCW a lot back in the day, but I remember he was one of the few people that actually I was entertained by, and I did watch WCW. I mean, he got the best match out of Goldberg. That says a lot. Out of Goldberg, of all people.
God.
Oh man. Yeah, I think my only problem, I was expecting more surprise appearances. Like I was expecting a Goldberg, I was expecting a Kurt Angle, a Jeff Hardy, a Matt Hardy. I was expecting that kind of stuff. But not a bad Rumble though. We had 3 surprises. We had remember the Boogeyman coming out there. Yeah.
That was a creepy little segment there.
But what about you, man? What were your thoughts on the whole Rumble as a whole, man? Like, what did you like about the Rumble? What did you like about the Rumble?
All right, obviously Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say about that one. That guy's amazing, man. Also, just like you said, Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray still got it, man. And I actually watched an interview on him that he said he's glad to be home, and he means WWE. So
shit. He got TNA, man. You don't miss the TNA, man. You don't miss the TNA, brother. When he was Bully Ray and TNA, man.
Yeah, man. Well, he always made that comment, even with TNA. He said if WWE ever gave him a chance, he'd be all on board and leave TNA. So he said that a long time ago, dude.
Yeah, I love how he came out in that old Dudley Boys gear, man. He had the glasses on. He had that old outfit on, man. It was great.
Yeah, man.
And where was Devon at, man? That was the only problem. Where was Devon at? Devon. There was no Devon there, man.
Probably what's going to happen is you're probably going to have Bubba Ray come out, which was probably scheduled for Raw to come out and say, for them to do the welcome back chance or you still got it chance, whatever the case may be. and then the Ascension come out and talk a little shit to him or something like that, and then Devon come out. That's what I think we're getting ready to prepare for, Dudley Boys versus Ascension.
Oh, man. That could be a good food. What do you think, man? That could be a good food. Very important.
I got the feeling you already know the outcome. It's probably going to be Ascension going through the old schools to build up to go against people like the Usos and stuff like that. They don't already beat the locals, and now it's time for the old schools.
Yeah, so I'm all for it. I've always wanted to see Dudley Boys in WWE one more time, man. One more time. Devon, get the table.
Yeah, man.
But I guess, it wasn't a bad Rumble. Definitely a lot more entertaining than last year's Rumble. I wasn't a big fan of last year's Rumble, but especially that one part I skipped, the Wyatt family reunion, man. That shit was awesome in the Rumble, man. Remember that, man?
Oh,
that really short Wyatt family reunion in there. Oh man.
I went crazy for that, dude.
Oh man. But, see, the Rumble's always an entertaining match, though, man. It's like one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. I love the Rumble. So it could have used more surprises, but it was still pretty decent. But I guess I'll go ahead and attack the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Roman Reigns winning the Rumble. And a lot of fans weren't happy about that, man, because Daniel Bryan didn't last very long, and they wanted him to win, get that comeback story, and he got shitted on. Roman Reigns got shitted on at the very end of the match, man. How do you feel about that, brother?
Oh, it actually pissed me off, dude. I mean, if you looked at him, man, it's almost like he was like looking at the crowd, like seriously, man, like
I felt bad, man. I felt really bad, man.
Yes, very, very. And I say this, dude. It's funny. Last Rumble that this same guy, they were begging to win the Royal Rumble last year, and Batista won, and they booed him. Turned straight totally against, Batista here. And then this year you're wanting Daniel Bryan, which understandably, like that, that Slick Daddy or whatever his name is said, the best thing for them to do was for Daniel not to win, dude.
I mean, people always think about,
I've talked to a lot of people that said they should at least let him go a little bit long. He got knocked out pretty much in the middle of the match, if not pretty much towards the beginning of the match.
Was it like the first half of the match, wasn't it? He got knocked out? I think it was like still the first half of the match, wasn't it? Yeah.
And then you got to question whether he was really supposed to fall out of there or not, or Bray just did it to be an asshole because,
Yeah.
Turnbuckle was like, what? He threw it in.
Was a monster in that match, man. That's all that matters. Bray Wyatt was a monster.
So I guess I'm going to tackle this, dude. Is he the guy I wanted to win? He's the guy I predicted a long time ago. Probably as of last year, I think I said that Roman was going to win this year.
Yeah.
I think I said it way in advance that everybody's like,
oh. Back in November, I think you said it was. Back in November, you called it.
So, for people to say that, man, I say my hat's off to them. What I did not like about it, at the same time I did mark out for it, was the return of The Rock.
Oh, yeah, man. I was mad because he didn't come out during the Rumble. I kept waiting on the edge of my seat, like, is he going to come out now? I was like, where's The Rock? I was getting nervous that he wasn't going to show up, man. I was getting really nervous.
But see, this is what I was going to tell you earlier, dude, that I say for now. At the same time, like I said, The Rock showing up, amazing.
Yeah.
What I did not like about it, it took a little bit away from Roman.
Yeah.
It took away from his win. That's what I guess I did not like about it. Understandably, like I said before, it's going to be Roman versus The Rock, whether it's this year at WrestleMania or next year at WrestleMania. That's definitely what's going to happen, and it's probably how Brock Lesnar loses if he does make it to WrestleMania. Is rock bottom, people's elbow, Brock Lesnar for Roman to get the victory, and then as story goes on, Rock brings up you wouldn't have won without The Rock, without the great one. Then there you go. There's that feud start.
I think that's probably why he came out during the Rumble, just to actually build up that storyline. Like, the reason why you got over is because of me.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Rock might actually go heel on this thing.
You watched the backstage promo afterwards. The Rock took over that interview backstage. He didn't get Roman a chance to speak, so that could be like leading up to the story.
Yep.
The Rock was cracking me up backstage, man. That promo, man.
Going to be is you notice Roman's starting to get a little comical now. My guess is you're going to have promos with, Roman backstage, and, say he's got the belt by that time. Cutting them little promos on Raw and SmackDown, I'm the champion, believe that, blah, blah, blah. And then The Rock comes out of the curtains and, enters the promo and is like, wait a minute. And, he takes over all of Roman's promos. And then there you go. That starts the heat right there. Supposedly, what I heard with with this year's WrestleMania, it doesn't sound like a good build-up. Like I said, I talked to the guy that knows Earl Hebner and stuff, and so far he's pretty much been right with his predictions and what's been told to him. Supposedly at WrestleMania we're going to have supposedly Roman versus Brock. We already pretty much know that. Supposedly we're going to see Cena and Rusev again at WrestleMania. So that leads me to believe Roman's going to win till WrestleMania versus John Cena. And maybe John Cena beat him at WrestleMania, possibly. What was the other match I've heard? The Dudley Boys versus Extension supposed to be WrestleMania. I've heard there were some like terrible ones. There's Sting versus Triple H. Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt, and there was a terrible one that I was like, oh my god, I hope that's, damn it, dude, it's on the tip of my tongue. As soon as we bring up names.
Was it Bryan versus Sheamus? Was it that one?
Oh, Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. Supposedly, Sheamus is coming back as a heel.
Oh, shit, again? Oh, man.
It'll be Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan from what I've heard.
How do you feel about that? One more time, man. How do you feel about that match, man?
Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, how do you feel about that match, man?
I'd be all for it if Sheamus became a member of the Authority.
That's what they should do. The Authority needs more members. That's the only problem. They still haven't added any members to the stable yet. It's still Kane and Seth Rollins. They need more.
Because if you pay attention to the way he dresses outside of his regular gear, he's always got that like crazy hat on and a suit with a vest. So that whole gimmick would be perfect.
Yeah. But I will say I was shocked by how bad of a reaction Reigns got, man. I remember sitting here like, holy shit, he's getting shitted on bad. I never felt so bad. I mean, it's one thing if you're mad about Bryan losing, it's one thing, but why can't you just give the guy a chance? Like, how do you know he's going to fail? How do you know it's not going to be a good match? I mean, how do you know? And who's to say that he even is successful? Rollins is still Mr. Money in the Bank. Yeah, he lost the triple threat, but he still has that briefcase in the background. Who's to say that he actually wins, but immediately after, he loses the belt to Rollins, So, and then you had all this controversy afterwards, the whole cancel WWE Network and all this crazy shit. Like, man, I never seen the wrestling fans so mad about something in my life, man. What about you?
I think it's stupid, dude. No, honestly, I don't really think it's a beef with Roman. I got the feeling no matter who won it, it won't Daniel Bryan, dude. It could have been anybody else. It could have been The Rock. It could have been damn Stone Cold coming back. I just think it won't Daniel Bryan, so they got their panties in a wad, dude, to be honest.
It's like, you guys talk about Super Cena, but you want a Super Bryan. You want Bryan to win every single match, and then eventually you're going to hate on him. And he's winning all the time. It always happens. So you should be thinking you're lucky stars that he actually did lose, because he is a true underdog. When he comes down the aisle, you know if he's going to win, you know if he's going to lose. You don't have no idea what's going to happen. So it's actually a good thing that he lost. I don't get what people are like upset about.
And you know me with these wrestling fans to begin with, dude. Honestly, it made my day that it won't what they wanted. That's what made my day. They were so pissed off, and I was like, hell, that makes me happy no matter who wins this damn thing, because they're so pissed off, dude. So that was, that was.
I mean, did you see that whole cancel WWE Network trend? Like, they had it was number one on Twitter, cancel WWE Network. They were so mad about that. They started the revolution.
I mean, they'll cancel it till next pay-per-view anyway, so it really doesn't matter, dude.
Oh, they'll be back for WrestleMania, man. They'll be back for WrestleMania. But I don't know. It's like Daniel Bryan's fans are crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Or they are fans in the first place, you know. They don't seem like it.
I'll say they're not fans, and the reason I say that, dude, is they were all behind him with the Yes Movement till he became champion. Then they shitted on him. So they cheer for him till he becomes the champion. Then they want to turn against him.
If I remember correctly, after WrestleMania last year, when he got that feud with Kane, they were slowly. I mean, it was slowly, but they're starting to hate on him a little bit, saying, you know, he's very generic, and you know, his feud with Kane was getting kind of boring. So he was close to getting that hate. He got lucky he got injured because you know he would end up like CM Punk, you know, the alternative CM Punk after a while. So I was like, I don't know what to think about these Bryan fans, man. Like, if you really are a fan of Bryan and you were upset, I understand. You know, of course you want your favorite to win. I wanted Bray Wyatt to win personally. You know, I was mad when he got eliminated. But you know, Bray Wyatt still has a chance, though, man. The Rumble's not the end-all, be-all of becoming a big star. You can still become a big star. I think Bray Wyatt's already a big star anyway. So.
I mean, I think it's fitting, dude. RR, Roman Reigns, RR, Royal Rumble. I think it's a perfect fit.
We see how The Rock came out there, man. This is like, man, the whole thing, man.
Okay.
How about the Rock though, man? Coming out there lane, dropping Kane and Big Show like nothing, man.
Like I said, that part was good. It just took away from Roman's victory, man.
Yeah. Why didn't he come out in the actual Rumble, man? That's one thing I do regret. I wish he was actually in the actual Rumble. That would be better.
Yeah. But, I mean, I will say this, dude. When Daniel left, who did they get behind? They got behind all three members of the Shield, dude. Whether you were a heel fan, you went for Seth. Whether you were, you know, a nutcase, you know, punk rock dude, you went for Dean Ambrose. Whether you were just this diehard fan, you went for Roman Reigns, dude. That's what I'm saying. How can you say Triple H and them ain't listening to the WWE Universe? Yes, they did. You know, people wanted Roman at that time, man.
I remember last year he was getting huge pops, man. I remember, of course, he was still part of the Shield then, but you know, he was over with a certain fan base. So I mean, I'm not huge on Reigns personally, but I don't hate him either. You know, I'm willing to give him a chance. You know?
I like him. I mean, like I said, I mean, he's my least favorite member of the Shield, but like I said, I told everybody the Shield was taking over this year, and they did.
Yeah.
They really did, dude. Whether they won, whether they lost, the Shield took over this year.
No, maybe Bryan could have lasted a little longer. Well, I mean, like I said earlier, that probably would have helped a little bit. I think the Final Four was kind of terrible. Like Kane and Big Show dominating. That was kind of funny, though. But all Kane and Big Show dominating, but I guess
it just showed the power of the Authority. That gave them a little bit more power, so I think that's perfect the way they did that.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? And for people to hate because Daniel Bryan got eliminated, you know, like I said, I'm a huge Daniel Bryan mark, you know, so this ain't hating on Daniel Bryan if people think that. So, but I will say, when he got eliminated, I was like, oh, crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got us now, dude, because everybody said Daniel Bryan, dude. I'm the one that said Roman Reigns, dude. I'm probably one of the few that said it, if I won't the only one that said it.
I think you were the only one. I was kind of doubting it myself. I thought Bryan actually might win it, you know. So I was like, well, if it's not Bryan, it's going to be Bray Wyatt. I don't know why I thought Bray Wyatt for some reason. But I thought Bray Wyatt, either Bray Wyatt, Bryan, or Ambrose is going to win it.
And see, I'll say it like this, dude. I say something lately, I will say lately, dude, because, I mean, back in the day, you know, if Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble, you know, he's going to be the champion. He's going to be that year. I'm talking about lately, dude. Lately, look at the facts, dude. Batista win the Royal Rumble, went to WrestleMania, lost it. Then had to force to be, you know, Evolution. All right? So the Royal Rumble winner doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be that main star, dude. It's actually that one that came close. So be prepared. This is Bray Wyatt's year. Be prepared. He's probably going to go farther than Roman Reigns this year. Same way with Roman did with, you know, Batista. Batista won the Royal Rumble. People was like, oh, God, I'm hating on it. You know, you hate on it. Yeah, he went to WrestleMania and lost. Never got a chance at main event status again without Evolution. So really look at it on that aspect of things. Batista winning the Royal Rumble was the worst thing that could have happened to him.
I mean, people always forget that now. The Rumble is not the end all be all. anymore.
No, it's actually the people that didn't make it are going to make the year. I mean, look at the facts, dude. Daniel Bryan didn't make it. If he wouldn't have got injured, he would have been shoved in our face the whole entire year. Dean Ambrose didn't win the Royal Rumble. Look at how much he was this year. Look at how much Bray Wyatt was this year. The Wyatt family period, the Shield period. You name them, it's the ones that either came close or got knocked out early made this past year, more than the guy that won the Royal Rumble. So for people to hate on Roman Reigns, this might not be his year. Yeah, he might win the belt, but he's not going to have it for long because, if he wins at WrestleMania, guess what? It's going to be Seth Rollins that cashes it in and not only gets his WrestleMania moment, but becomes the champion.
Like an Edge, ultimate. He reminds me of an Edge character. Ultimate opportunist. Comes in there, sneaks up on you and cashes in the Money in the Bank, man. Edge did that shit twice, man, if I remember correctly. That's what you remind me of, by the way.
I'm going to go risky here, dude.
Oh, man. Be careful, brother.
God, yeah, I'm going to get hate for this one, probably.
Oh, man. Go ahead, man.
I think Seth is all around better than Edge.
Oh, man. People get a lot of hate for that.
Dude, nobody started liking Edge. He had the belt. Everybody's like, I'm tired of him controlling SmackDown, all that other stuff. When he retired, that's when everybody jumped the Edge bandwagon. It was like, oh, let's support Edge. Let's support Edge.
Yeah.
Getting supported without being injured, dude. Without having to retire. He's already at that top level, dude. Whether people want to admit it or not, that's what I'm saying. It's not about that belt. That's higher above than Brock Lesnar right now.
Yeah.
It is, dude, whether people want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
One that became Mr. Pay-Per-View.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether he wins, whether he loses, he's like the Heartbreak Kid in that aspect of things, dude. Whether he wins, whether he loses, you've got a good match with him. Same as Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
To say this, I'm honestly thinking it's going to be a Shield year, a Wyatt family year, and a Ziggler year. I don't see Daniel Bryan overcoming all odds this year. If he does, it's for a short period of time. I think he's wanting to get the respect out of the crowd and even the backstage where people ain't pissed off at Daniel Bryan. Oh, you come back from an injury and you're handed this. I think he's trying to get the respect back from the crowd. That's what people don't realize. So when you look at it like that, man, it's not always
like
man.
These fans are getting crazy, man. If something doesn't happen, what they, you should be happy it wasn't predictable. That's what I see it, man. None of the guys I wanted to win won, but like you said, the Rumble, it used to be 10 years ago where if you won the Rumble, yeah, you would win at WrestleMania, but it's not that way no more. We've seen plenty of times over the years where the Rumble winner did not win at WrestleMania. And it did not get to the future. Reigns could still win at WrestleMania, but who's to say that he has a long title reign, like you said? He could lose it right after the Rollins. He could lose it the next month at Extreme Rules. Even SummerSlam, it's not going to be a predictable year, man. This is going to be an interesting year, I think.
I'm telling you, mark my words. I'm going to go ahead and say it, dude. Seth, Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose. That's the four that's going to take over this
year, man. Year of the Shield on their singles push. The year of the Shield, man.
That's exactly what it's going to be. Like I said, with Dolph Ziggler, and I see the Wyatt family getting pushed.
Yeah.
And once again, people are probably going to hate on that because it's not a John Cena or it's not a Randy Orton or somebody like that. Oh, supposedly Randy Orton's I forgot who he's supposed to go against, but whoever he's going against apparently is going to be, we already got one viewer, I see.
One viewer, man, finally, man.
This thing. I forgot what the hell I was just saying, to be honest, dude.
Randy Orton's supposed to face somebody at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I forgot who the hell it is, dude, but it's actually a shocker, so I'm curious to find out. It might be Kane, dude. It might actually be Kane.
Kane, or how about Randy Orton and Undertaker one more time, man? Randy Orton and a dead man.
Dude.
You're like, yeah, I don't want to see that.
Hell, I'd actually like to add this. I'm glad that we didn't see Hulk Hogan with his $9.99 or.
Oh man, I forgot to mention this, man. I was watching the pay-per-view. I was like, well, Hogan's gonna come out here, man, any minute, and cut that 999 promo like he always does. I was really shocked that didn't happen. I was really shocked. Also, I was shocked that there was no Sting appearance either. How about a Stinger, man? The Stinger's officially in WWE, man.
I told you, dude, I'm not all for that guy to begin with.
I know you're not really excited.
Dude, I hope Triple H rocks him.
Triple H, man.
Man, dude, Triple H, dude. Did you see Triple H when The Rock came out? He said, "You motherfucker, dude." I said, "Yeah, there you go, baby."
Triple H is so underrated, man. No one considers him like one of the greatest. That's the sad part. Triple H is one of the greatest, damn it. You gotta respect that guy, man. He's like
I've said it more than one time, dude. He is the greatest of all time.
only one guy can get the fans either hate him or love him on a switch of a coin, man. Just like that, man.
He's the fucking man, dude. There's no getting around it. Triple H is best for business, dude. He is the greatest, dude. People can hate him if they want to.
And like, yeah, remember we talked about on the phone the other day how people were all saying when Authority broke up, or it was the best parts of Raw. Like you said, I don't agree, man. The Authority is Raw, man. What do you think, man?
I just wish they'd have more members. If Sheamus becomes one of them, I actually do, man, because I actually used to like Sheamus, dude. I just didn't like how it just became same old, same old. He don't have the charisma in that style that Cena. Cena could still come out there, and if he never changes his gimmick, dude, it's still a little bit more. I'm not gonna get as bored with him, dude. Sheamus, he's a powerhouse, dude. He can do it, dude. He's gotta change something about him, dude.
I think the future would be different for him, man. I think it actually would really help him out. You know, I've liked Sheamus. I've always liked Sheamus when he first debuted. Of course, a lot of people didn't like him then, but he for a guy his size and the way he moves in the ring is amazing. You know, not many guys his size can actually do good in the match. Him and Brian have had a lot of confidence.
Dude, you know what I'd like to see in a stable?
What's that, man?
Anti-America type gimmick. Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, Sheamus, and Rusev. Dude, you cannot deny all them right there. That would be fucking awesome, dude. I love all three of them, all four of them, or five of them, however many I just named, dude. Like, I think that's awesome, dude. And let's give hats off to Rusev. We forgot all about him in the Rumble, man.
You know what? Wasn't he like the runner-up? He came out of nowhere. I totally forgot he was still in the match.
Oh my god, dude. See, I like him, dude, and honestly, I do stand when, she's like, Chinese. Stand up for Vladimir Putin. Damn if I don't stand, dude. I salute her.
She's a pretty woman, man. She commands your attention, man. So I was like, he has an awesome manager, so that's really important for a character like him, man. But I have to wonder, though, man, did you watch the backstage interview where he came up on Cena? He was cussing away, man. I love that, man.
I just hope Cena pushes him. That's all I can hope, dude, because I don't really want to see him lose anytime soon, dude. Because like I said, dude, I actually like Rusev.
You think that'd be a good feud for Rusev and Cena? You think that'd be a pretty good feud?
Yeah, but I think what would it be a better one? Honestly, what I think is WrestleMania quality might not be what WrestleMania quality is to everybody else. I would love to see Rusev versus Brock Lesnar without Paul Heyman. I would like to see
Paul Heyman, man.
The reason I say that is because then that would take away from Rusev being the heel in the match.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I would like to see Seth go outside of the Authority and be a Paul Heyman guy, because then I think he would get the total respect that he deserves with Paul Heyman, dude.
Yeah. Those two will go together, man. You know what? We need a Paul Heyman guy stable, man.
We really do. We really do, man.
I never thought, why does Heyman have his own stable, man? He should have his own stable. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, and a few other guys. And who can stop those guys, man? Who can stop that stable, man?
That's what I'm saying, man.
You need more dominant. See, I'm a big stable guy. I know Triple H is too. Like you said, backstage right now, there's an ongoing war between Vince and Triple H for the product right now. So until Triple H takes over, we're not gonna be seeing much stables in WWE.
And so, I'm gonna add this since this is our first time not bringing up the A word.
What was that, man? The A word? Oh,
attitude.
Okay, yeah, we talked about that.
Back to what we were saying with this whole Triple H thing. I'm gonna get my points across here. Everybody said that was the greatest era of all time. I'm not denying that was probably one of the greatest eras of all time.
Yeah.
For people to say Triple H ain't the greatest of all time, yeah, you had your Stone Colds, yeah, you had your Taker, your Mankind, your Rock. But without Triple H having the grapefruits to stand up to Vince and create D-Generation X, would Attitude Era would have coincided? No, because NWO was shitting on WWE, man. They took over. So Triple H knew the only way to do it was to create a stable, dude. So
and Vince was hating him, man. Remember? Vince, he hated that stuff. He hated that stable so bad, but Triple H kept pushing for him, man. And that's what
I mean, Triple H got hated on numerous occasions because of doing that, man. And yeah, obviously Shawn Michaels wasn't going to get as much hate as Triple H because he was still sort of a newbie at the time. So
yeah.
Shawn Michaels wasn't taking the heat. It was Triple H that was like, oh my God, I'm getting ready to fire you. I'm getting ready to fire you. Look at him now, dude. Come on, man.
And think about it. Even Triple H, he hung in there with Stone Cold and The Rock. I mean, without Triple H, as awesome heel as he was, I mean, he pushed Austin and Rock way up there, man. On that stratosphere, man. Triple H is very underrated, I think, in the wrestling community. Because people, when they talk about the greatest of all time, they don't ever mention Triple H in that list, man. It's always Rock, Austin, Hogan. I don't even consider Hogan in the top 5. I don't.
No, because he was a Vince-controlled puppet. Even as NWO, Hulk Hogan never broke. He stayed with his gimmick, dude. It was still his gimmick, dude.
He still wanted to follow a script. He wanted to...
Exactly. He still wasn't heel in my eyes, dude. He still wasn't, the Kevin Nash and the Scott Hall, dude. They went straight, they were the first pipe bombers. Let's face the facts, dude. They brought the real to wrestling.
And you know what? They made NWO. I'll say it. Yeah, Hogan's heel turn got the buzz going, but it was Scott Hall and Kevin Nash that brought the quality to the stable. If you remember, man. Especially Scott Hall, man. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I love that guy, man. Why was he in the Rumble? Razor Ramon in the Rumble. Imagine that, man. Old school Razor Ramon coming out there in the Rumble, man.
I'm actually glad he didn't, dude. Like I said, I'm actually glad he didn't, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'll maybe one more time. Even NWO in the Rumble, man. One more time, man. I don't know. I guess that's my wish. I have to get the NWO beanie, though, man. I have to get that. I don't have no NWO shirts or nothing, man. It's a shame, man. It's a damn shame.
Woo.
NWO for life, brother. Is that kind of controversial? Everyone considers Hogan NWO, man. That always bugs me, man. You see, Hogan is NWO. He made NWO popular. So what about Scott Hall and Kevin Nash?
I disagree with that, dude. I disagree totally with that.
I think X-Pac added more. Even though he wasn't in NWO as long as everybody else was, but X-Pac did pretty good in NWO.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I would actually like to state this since we never stated this from, I think it was a couple Raws ago, where Triple H broke character because his kid was crying because of, John Cena.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that, yeah.
He broke character, dude. Let's face the facts. This ain't Triple H's first time breaking the whole heel face gimmick, dude. He did that with the Click, dude. So, Come on, hats off to this guy, man. Hats off to this guy.
Respect, man. I mean, when he fully takes over the company, man, I think that we might actually have a new attitude in our hands, man. Even better than the attitude, maybe.
That's what needs to happen, dude. That's what seriously needs to happen. At first, yeah, I was sort of hating on it. I was like, why didn't Shane take over, man? Why didn't Shane take over? Then I realized, dude, everything we have for the Attitude Era in the Wyatt family, the Shield, the Legacy, you name them, is because of Triple H, dude. It ain't because of Vince. He made it clear. He hates stables, dude. No getting around it. That's why he breaks them so quickly. Triple H makes them, he breaks them.
Now, real quick, though, before we end this video, I have to ask you, though, this whole Triple H and Vince thing, like, what do you think about this ongoing food that we'll see backstage? You think Vince should step away finally and let it go, or should Triple H take over, wait his turn?
As sad as I said this, you know me, dude. I'm probably a huge...
I love Vince, man.
I hate to say it, yes, dude, because to watch NXT, dude, it's basically Triple H just took over NXT, and you see how great it is, dude, and you see how great WWE could truly be with Triple H running the show. So I say definitely.
I mean, who made Bryan struggle last year so popular? Triple H, man, always holding him back, man. You're a B-plus player.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And people saying, oh, he's shitting on Daniel Bryan. No, he's pushing the hell out of Daniel Bryan, and people don't see that.
People are like, he was buried. How was he buried, Daniel Bryan, man?
If you ask me, dude, he's doing a better version of Vince supposedly shitting on Stone Cold. Because, you know, Stone Cold, you could shit on him, and regardless, he would win all the time.
Yeah, talk about super Stone Cold, man.
Making it reality and making it where I'm going to destroy you, and you're still, they're still trying to fight, dude. You're still trying to fight. Stone Cold, it was no effort, dude. You tried to screw him, he's still going to overcome it. He was worth.
Overcome all odds, man. Sounds familiar, right? Super Stone Cold, man. Super Stone Cold.
Was the worst of them all, dude.
Overcome all odds, man. You know, he overcome the whole corporation, the corporate ministry. He said all of something.
He overcame ECW, WWF, and WCW in one show, dude. He beat every single guy walking, opening the door to his car door. Check it out if y'all don't believe me. Check it out. I mean, he destroyed every single wrestler, and good or bad, dude. Never do that. So if you ask me, dude, I think Triple H is doing Daniel Bryan perfectly. Perfect. Yeah, capable than that whole Stone Cold thing, dude. Vince loves Stone Cold Steve Austin. Vince is a Stone Cold creator.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan is his own dude.
And that whole chemistry of Bryan Triple H, because it feels so realistic, man. Triple H he's so awesome in that role, man, of holding people back, man. You know?
That's why I'm saying the greatest of all time, Triple H, hands down, dude. I'd love to see somebody argue with me to prove me wrong. It's definitely not Hogan.
I want to say that argument because people say Hogan's the greatest. Hogan got wrestling mainstream. Okay, I'll admit that in the 80s he did. But who is truly the greatest of all time? Truly all-around talent. Triple H, the game. That's right.
Definitely, dude. Definitely. Name one pay-per-view with Triple H in it that was terrible. You can't. You can't.
Even Ric Flair in his older years, he still had good matches, man. I mean, Triple H could get a good match at anybody, man. You know.
Out of anybody, dude. Out of anybody, Triple H. I'm telling you, man. Triple H is the best.
Oh, man, people
away, baby.
We're gonna get bashed because a lot of people consider Stone Cold the greatest, The Rock greatest, but we're gonna get bashed for that one, man.
I hoping they listen to this whole damn thing and just go with an argument. I do want a response video. Name them, dude. Name them so in case they're watching this, they can give it to us.
Yeah, like anybody, you know, John or anybody out there, Regina, if you're watching this video, we let them know in response to this one. Who do you consider the greatest of all time compared to, or who could possibly be better than Triple H in that role, man? Who is truly greater than Triple H? All around great talent. I assume a lot of people are gonna say Hogan. I assume right now, but I'm hoping not.
There's no way, man. I don't even think he's in the top 20, man. Popularity-wise, you can't do that.
You know what I think it is? It's because of the whole 80s expansion. Because you got wrestling more mainstream, they give him that credit. Because it got.
I mean, I give it that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Hogan fan, dude. But at the same time, come on now. Come on, dude. 5 moves. You say 5 moves with Hogan. How many? I mean, John Cena. How many does Hogan have?
Was it like the U leg drop and that's pretty much it, really.
And a half-ass body slam. What is he have?
Overrated, man.
What does Hogan have that could actually knock you on your ass? The damn leg drop, dude.
The leg drop. Watch out for that leg drop, man. That can take out Brock Lesnar, man.
Let's face the facts, dude.
That can take out Brock Lesnar, man. Yeah, man. That leg drop. Well, I was curious. Where does Lesnar rank on the greatest of all time list? Brock Lesnar.
He's in the top 10, no doubt about that.
You look at his career, man. He destroyed The Rock, Hogan. Like, that guy's all-around natural badass, man. He's got to be in the top 10 somewhere.
And who else I say that I would even give the top 5 to, dude? It's definitely Kurt Angle.
Yeah, Kurt Angle, man.
Definitely, definitely. Even as bad as TNA was at the time, Kurt Angle, dude.
You just can't.
No matter what, Kurt Angle makes the best out of everything, dude. Nobody can deny that, dude.
I can't believe he's still in TNA, but I guess Dixie Carter's paying him something or whatever, man.
I think we need to start doing a little bit of TNA
I
discussion.
think what we need to do is a TNA video, man. What do you think? Our next video, TNA.
I mean, have you been watching it?
I watched the first episode. I saw this part of the second episode. I haven't watched the newest one yet, but I will say they look a lot more low budget now. So
Sometimes that's a good thing. ECW was always low budget.
less is more, though. Less is more. So
There you go. It's more about pro wrestling than sports entertainment. So if they continue that, hey, that's why I started getting into them, is because it did seem 80s style.
yeah.
So that's what I liked about them.
But I think
I think we need to get in there. And all right, since we're on the TNA subject, I'm gonna throw a little TNA in there if you don't mind, brother. Woo!
go ahead, brother. Take it away, man. TNA.
I did disagree with you one time when you said the whole TNA network.
Yeah, TNA Network, man.
I'm thinking twice about that, and I told this one of my indie friends recently, and I said, why don't they make the TNA network? And I said I did disagree with it at one time. The reason I agree with it now is for the fact of people that don't have Destination America that still want to see it.
Yeah.
I say do the $9.99 TNA.
And you know what? Because that channel is like a premium channel. That'll get them to grow their fan base even more. They made it more available, like online via TNA Network. I think they actually need that. Actually, they really need to get going on that. You know, because
Speaking of, you remember I was telling you about one of my favorite from TNA was Matt Morgan?
yeah.
His cousin works at Lowe's with me, dude.
Oh man, I know where Matt Morgan is, man. I miss that guy, man. Matt Morgan.
That was my favorite, dude. Through the bad and the good of TNA, I was always Matt Morgan, dude.
They never pushed that guy today, Matt Morgan. Man. They never pushed him to TNA, man. Matt Morgan.
I'm wrong. That's what I'm saying. Certain people from WWE would be better in TNA. Certain people from TNA would be better in WWE. Matt Morgan's one of those guys. Austin Aries is one of those guys because I feel like they do him wrong in TNA.
Even Bobby Roode, man. What happened to Bobby Roode, man?
I would love to see Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton.
Oh, man. That'd be a classic match, man. That's a WrestleMania-worthy match right there.
It definitely is. I would honestly, maybe WWE TNA people would never actually watch our videos. But I hope that we, as these, whatever we call ourselves, these YWC guys, I say we continuously do the tweeter, whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah.
WWE and TNA to give us what we want at one pay-per-view, one night only, one last stand, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah.
With TNA versus WWE.
I think that needs to happen to get wrestling like a buzz. You want to get wrestling talked about again? You do like a one-night pay-per-view, like you said. Just have it, book a strong card, a TNA versus WWE guys. That'll get wrestling talked about again.
There you go. I think it needs to happen because then you say you can make more matches with TNA with WWE together. You can even have certain ones team up with each other to go against other ones.
Like
I think it would. You know what I'm saying?
What's the good tag teams in TNA right now? I can't think of any good tag teams.
Oh God, there ain't really that many.
Remember Motor City Machine Guns? I miss those guys. I know that was an awesome tag team, man. The Motor City Machine Guns.
Them versus the Usos.
Yeah, man. I mean, like
Hardy Boys versus the Usos.
how about was it the Beautiful People versus the Bellas?
Well, supposedly one of the Beautiful People got fired last TNA.
Oh man, I didn't hear about that. Damn it.
Velvet Sky that they were doing. They were grabbing the 4 briefcase, and remember I said I didn't know who got fired, where it was Robbie E. grabbed Velvet Skies and made her grab the briefcase that happened to be the firing briefcase. And he said, it was her, so supposedly she's fired.
Oh man, I hope that's just a storyline because that would suck, man. That was my favorite.
I would go Divas division. I would say ODB versus Natalya.
Oh man, ooh, that'd be an awesome match, man.
Hell, I would say Big Show versus Karma or whatever, Awesome Kong, whatever you want to call her now.
Oh yeah, man. Awesome film.
There you go. Who else can we name here, man?
How about one more time? Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. One more time, man.
There you go. That's one. I would say Abyss versus Kane.
Abyss and Kane.
Abyss versus Mankind, if you want to go there.
How about Undertaker? Who do you have Taker face in TNA? That'd be the hard one.
I'm trying to think of who they really got there.
They really had no gothic-looking characters or any kind of like characters like kind of like Taker in TNA.
The girl that's gothic. I think her name's Havoc or something like that.
Yeah.
Who else would I say, dude?
What about Daniel Bryan versus Aries? Daniel Bryan versus Austin Aries, or?
That could be it. James Storm versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'm challenging all y'all people to tweet that, Twitter that, whatever the hell you call it, baby. YouTube videos, make it happen.
Tell them, man. Let them know, because I would love to see that. The wrestling business needs that, man. They need to create some shitstorms, man. Get a teenage
I think the problem with these fans, and even we fell to this guilty pleasure. Even you, even me. You went to the whole I'm jumping the the TNA board and screw WWE at one time. I was pretty much the WWE screw TNA at one time. I think us as wrestling fans need to support every single one of them, whether it's indie, whether it's Ring of Honor, whether it's TNA, whether it's WWE. Make your voices known.
Yeah. Definitely, man. We need this in wrestling. We need this. I miss when people were just wrestling fans, not just WWE fans or TNA fans. Wrestling fans as a whole, man. I love wrestling. I love indie wrestling. I love it all, man. No matter what it is.
So do I, and that's what I'm saying. Even at the worst, even when I was sort of hating TNA, I still had my favorites. Don't think if you're a WWE fan, you can't go to TNA and find your favorites, man, because you will. Same way you're a TNA fan, you can find your ones to pull with. For instance, like your Seth Rollins is still sort of that indie-style wrestler.
Yeah. You always have those guys on the roster you can pull for. That's why I said my TLC review last month. I was like, no matter how bad the product gets, there's a few things that you can still get behind. I don't care what kind of fan you are.
There you go.
You like indie guys. Rollins,
Fans, watch your TNA. Watch your Ring of Honor, too. You might be surprised. You might like it. Doesn't mean that you're a traitor, dude. That's the problem, dude. They act like you're trading on somebody.
I hate that, man. But I gotta take off here, buddy. You got any last words for the people, man? For the people out there, brother. You got any last words, brother? All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave any feedback you want, video response. We'd love to see it. And this has been a fun video, man. Yeah, man. The road to WrestleMania is on, man.
Woo!